Okay. Hey there, Kim from Kim's Basement, among other places I suppose you might find me. Uh, I've been just starting to upload videos to my YouTube channel. Some of them have to do with oysters, some of them have to do with other things, and a series that'll be about basses and instruments and things like that, because it's a hobby I have. I've had it for bunch of years, over 10 years, I guess, of bringing in instruments, working on them, keeping ones I like. I like them all, but I can't keep them all. I've had a couple hundred bass guitars in the last 10 years, and I can't. I'm not a collector. I like to play, and I like my hobby, fixing them up, and sometimes refinishing them. Sometimes, learning more and more. Still kind of a novice at a lot of things, but so far, most of the pieces people have really loved. Occasionally, I get one that didn't really quite work out for the person. So I try my best to get everything up to snuff, and this is going to be an addendum of recording, so you can hear it a little bit, maybe catch some video on it and things like that. So when you're on the listing, I'll somehow manage to cue you into a link so you can see the piece. Because I did get a request this morning from two different people for two different instruments asking if I had any kind of video or something. And I just started making some of these films, so I thought, oh yeah, no problem. I'll make them up for you today. And it's snowing like crazy here on the tip of Long Island, so I'm snowed in making videos for you. So one of the pieces that's up for sale, and I've had for a little while, is this Greco GS940, and I've never had another one of these. I had a guitar that I sold that was the match of this. The GS940 walnut Greco, made in Japan in the 60s, I'd say 1967. Hard to get, the actual dating on some of them. Made at the Matsumoku factory, which is very well known. And it's a beautiful instrument. There's the headstock. It's got the Greco. Some call it, when it's got a certain kind of script to it, they call the Gnecco, when the R looks more like an N, and that's got an abalone, nice abalone inlay. It's got a pearloid wood grain headstock laminate on it, which is very cool. I love the kitschy kind of stuff. Pearloid and stuff on the headstock, and very cool. Got two chrome pickups. Couple things about this bass that are not original, so it kind of takes the value down. If this was all original, it would want to list for well over $1,000, I would say, even just because of the rareness of it. But the bridge on here is not original. That's a rosewood and ebony bridge, and the switch plate is non-original. The original one would have been in stainless metal. I made that one out of tortoise pickguard material, 3-ply laminate, and everything else about it is 100% original. And let me pull this down a little bit more. There we go. It's a beautiful piece. And so what I'm going to do, and I don't know how the audio is going to come out on this. This is going to be a kind of news to me. And I'm not a great bass player. I'm just going to get you the tones. I'm not going to try to wow you with any bass calisthenics, because, oh, look in the background. That's that Hagstrom Swede patch that I'm doing some videos on, because I actually have all the synth and the pedal for that. So I'm working on that. That'll be coming up too. So I'm going to play this bass out of a Mini Mark bass amp, which I use a lot with the upright. It's a very kind of nice acoustic-y sound. I think the listing on this instrument said it had round wound strings, and I took it out to make this video, and I just didn't like the tone I was getting out of it, so I put on some flat wounds. So it's going to go with flat wounds. It's more as if with flat wound. So here's the amp coming on. I'm gonna have the I'm not going to adjust the amplifier, so all the tones that come out of it will be just from the guitar, and there's no pedals or anything. It's just the guitar with the amp, and all the videos that I'm going to make, I'm going to leave the amp alone so that you can get maybe some comparisons of different instruments. So again, I'm gonna try this. I should have tried a little mock-up to see what the tones were going to be. But so we have the two mini switches control the pickups, and so there's no buzzing. It's good. No dead spots. No buzzing. The intonation is good. I had it set up on a tuner. I could get the tuner hooked up, but you would see that the intonation is correct. I just put the strings on, so it's, and I'm in a kind of a coldish basement, so should hold its tune fine. So that's the should remember, but that's the treble pickup that's on. So with the yeah, right, with the one towards the bow, I should switch it around so that when you flipped up the one close to the neck, you'd be on the neck pickup, but it's actually reversed. So this would be the bass pickup. I'm getting a little bit of feedback because I'm sitting, it's hollow body bass. I'm sitting right in front of the amplifiers, right here. So as I turn the volume up, if you're going to get this bass, and it wouldn't feed back if I moved back, if I got it out of the way of the amp, but I'm literally sitting right on top of it. If you're going to buy this bass and you're in a rock band, you might have a hard time. You might have to stuff things around it to keep it from feeding back. It's not really for a Marshall stack. So if you're in a band that plays super loud, this is not going to be something I don't think you can. That's not true. You just can't be right in front of your amplifier because it's going to feed back like crazy, and maybe in front of a microphone. So keep that in mind. So just for a couple tones. So this is bass pickup. And that's with the tone all the way up. So this is with the tone all the way down. And up. And so with the treble pickup on, with the tone all the way down, midway, you know, all the way up, and both pickups on. You don't get a blend here. You don't get you know, you can't really boost. It's got one volume, one tone, two pickup controls. So you know, you really use the pickups selects for your tone more than you have both of them on per se, because there's quite a bit of difference without touching anything. The difference between, so that's going to be the treble. See? This room has some rattles in it. This is not a studio I'm in. This is my workshop, and but I think it's you know, you get an idea, and everything works. And I cleaned up all the electronics, so there's no scratchiness. Let's listen. The heater just came on. Hold on. That's no scratchiness there. No scratchiness there. I gave him a nice spray and stuff. So, boy, you can. It's like a microphone. Hey, hello. Okay, there's that feedback. That's funny. That's funny. So point the amp the other direction when you're playing. Don't have it pointing right towards the bass. And that's the Greco. You know, beautiful, beautiful back. It's got a little bit of checking. You can kind of see in the little bit of checking. No real scratches, no dings. It's a fine piece. Okay, that's the Greco. I'll catch you later. Bye.